Hi, good morning. Welcome to the sports segment of Breakfast Daily. My name is Nathan Kwao. Let me say good morning to Kweku and Frema. You guys look amazing.
Good morning, Nathan.
Wow.
In fact, this morning you can call me Nana Hima. You can
Nana,
call him.
yes, you look the part.
Thank you.
Nana Hima and Nana Kweku.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Medishe. Kasa me uncle.
You, Nana maybe Kasa. All right, let's start off with the Black Stars. Now, after weeks of speculation and hiding and all of that, the Black Stars squad list has finally been released. It was released at 5:30 a.m. this morning. Interesting time for a squad to be named for a World Cup playoff. There you have the 27 players named by head coach Otto Addo for that two-legged encounter against Nigeria for a ticket to this year's World Cup in Qatar. 27 players there, you can see their names there. Goalkeepers named, defenders named, wingers, midfielders, and strikers. Glaring absentee, Andre Dedeayu. He's suspended. Remember, he got a red card in the AFCON. So that means that he's been ruled out of the playoff. A straight red card means he will not play any of these two games against Nigeria. So,
but is Jordan playing?
Yes, Jordan has been named. He will miss the first leg after testing positive for COVID. Okay. But he should be back for that second leg next week, Tuesday. So that's the lowdown. Now, if you go through that list again, you find some names that are very new. Dennis Odoi played for Fulham. He's gone back to Belgium, 33 years. You can say he switched nationalities last minute to play for Ghana. He's always wanted to play for Belgium and all of that, but he says, well, his dad is Ghanaian, so he's going to play for the Black Stars. The other names there, Muntari Kamahene, he plays in Israel, ex-Dreams FC player, now part of the Black Stars. Make that, you can make whatever you want out of that. The other names on that list, very familiar, Abdul Fattah Isahaku. Now, the other name which is absent is Kamaldeen Suleiman. He has a back injury, so he's not available for Black Stars selection. But Felix Afenajan is in the team. He'll be playing for Ghana for the first time. Remember, he could not make the AFCON because AS Roma, his club, said they didn't want to release him. They wanted him to develop for some time. It looks like they are happy with his development, and so he'll be playing for the Black Stars against Nigeria in that playoff. Remember, the team will be flying out to Kumasi later today. They'll have training sessions there, training sessions in Kumasi tomorrow and on Thursday. Now, Thursday's training session will be open to the media for the first 15 minutes or so, and then the rest of it will be behind closed doors. And then on Friday, March 25 at 7:30 p.m., it is part one of the Jollof Derby between Ghana and Nigeria. We'll settle that in the next few days. So that's the story. The Nigerians have already named their squad. They should be arriving in Ghana by Wednesday or Thursday for that game that will be played on Friday. So finally, the Black Star squad is out. Visit Citi Sports online. The squad list is there in all its glory. So expect some more analysis from myself and the guys as we build up to that game on Friday. Let's move on to some Ghana Premier League news. Now, yesterday I spoke about RTU and their fans and their conduct. Finally, their actions have caught up with them because the Tamale Sports Stadium or the Ali Mahama Sports Stadium has been closed to RTU. They've been giving a home ban. Now, what happened? Now, on Sunday when they drew 1-1 with Adriana Stars, fans went onto the pitch to attack the referee and his officials who were handling the game. It wasn't very pretty. It was quite nasty. And after that, the GFA has looked into the matter and they've slapped RTU with a home ban. They are not playing at the Ali Mahama Stadium for some time until they mend their ways. Now, RTU is not the only team that's been affected. The other team that plays in Division 1, they are also going to suffer a few consequences there. So that's there. So teams like Steadfast and Tamale FC and things all will not be using the Ali Mahama Stadium simply because RTU's naughty ways were on full display last weekend.
But wait, hold on. No. What has the club got to do with the fans? Because the club they are playing their football.
Yeah.
It's the fans who are misbehaving.
So when the home ban is in effect, the fans cannot go and watch the game. Exactly. So by extension, that's the punishment. But the clubs have a responsibility to make sure that their fans do not misconduct themselves. So if it happens, you get a home ban per the GFA's Article 14 in their regulation. So everybody gets a taste of that. Staying with the Ghana Premier League, yesterday Asante Kotoko, they drew goalless in Techima. They took on 11 Wonders. 11 Wonders scored in the 30th minute, but that goal was ruled out for offside, quite controversially there. But Asante Kotoko getting themselves one more point, and it's more of as you were on the league table. Let's move on to some Premier League news. And Chelsea are in the news these days. They dominate the news even when they are not playing football because their former owner, Roman Abramovich, is still in the news. Now, the club is up for sale, and global investment firm Centricus is funding another British bid to buy Chelsea. Now, they say they want to maintain and support existing management. Now, the Premier League club was put up for sale before Russian owner Roman Abramovich was sanctioned due to his country's invasion of Ukraine. Now, Centricus, who have 29 billion pounds in assets, they feature several Chelsea season ticket holders. So it's a combination of a lot of season ticket holders who want to pool money together and buy Chelsea. And they say they want to sustain the club and keep it the way it is. Now, at least 4 consortiums have said that they are interested in buying Chelsea. Now, sometime this week, the short list of those interested will be brought down to a sizable number of about 4 or 5, and the final determination will be made as to who gets to buy Chelsea off Roman Abramovich. So it looks like this story hasn't ended quite yet. A few more episodes to go before the drama as to who becomes the new Chelsea owner will finally be resolved.
Wow. That's quite a bit. Are there any surprises for you as far as the Black Stars call-up is concerned?
Yes, I'm quite surprised Dennis Odoi made the team. I mean, this, of course, he had a Ghanaian father. I never imagined he would switch nationalities. I thought that even though he hadn't properly featured for Belgium, he would ride out the rest of his career. But at age 33, he's getting to play for Ghana. Stable left back, not the most exciting of left back, but he's vastly experienced. So I thought that was quite of a surprise.
So
the other name...
So is it a good surprise or bad?
I think it's a good surprise. You need to have this kind of experience and stability in your team. So I thought that was a good surprise. Muntai Kamahine, I'm not too surprised. If you can draw the Dreams FC connection, you can understand where I'm going with it. Where I'm going with this. Another player, Kwesi Otrivright, a few years ago, he got called up under Kwesi Appiah. He didn't really impress. He didn't get too many opportunities. But since then, he's been doing quite well. And he's been giving another opportunity. Let's not forget, Otuado based in Germany. So he has an idea of who's doing what in Germany. And then after the last AFCON, the new star boy for Ghanaian fans, Tre, Daniel Kofi Tre, he's back in the team. Since the AFCON, he's been in good form. He's been scoring quite regularly. So he also gets to play. So,
but Nathan, Kamaldeen is not playing.
Kamaldeen has a back injury.
Dede is not playing.
Dede is suspended.
Now, what does this mean?
Well, it kind of leaves the striking department a little thin, because if you run through this team, there's not a lot of goals in terms of the scorers. Even from midfield, even from wide, there aren't a lot of scorers. And if you have a big game, you need a big game player. Look, hate him or love him, Andre Ayew is a big game player. Big game player, but he's not around. So
should we be worried?
Well, yeah.
Because already with everybody on board, we are kind of shaky.
I get you, but these are the players that are available. They will have to get their efforts together and see if they can go past Nigeria.
Afuna.
Yeah, Felix is getting to play for the first time. We'll see. I mean, not all 27 players will play. Some of the call-ups are done just to give players a feel of the national team, to prep them for their future call-ups. So we'll see what happens to the 27 when they gather in camp.
All right.